I walked into the most exclusive gala in the city, wearing a suit that cost more than my father made in a decade. But nobody knew that underneath the silk, I was still the kid who grew up eating nothing but sugar and water for dinner. Growing up, I lived in the shadow of Julian, the golden boy of my high school. His family owned half the zip code, and mine, we owned the debt collector's attention. Every single day, Julian would walk past me, toss a crumpled dollar bill on the ground, and say, "Don't work too hard, kid. It's not like you're going anywhere." I didn't react. I just picked up the dollar and put it in a jar. For 6 years, I didn't buy lunch. I didn't buy clothes. I didn't even buy a haircut. I spent every waking second learning to code while my friends were out partying. I was invisible, fueled by the sting of that dollar hitting the pavement. 10 years later, the roles reversed. Julian's family empire was crumbling under bad investments, and he was desperate for a lifeline. He didn't know that the mysterious lead investor of the tech giant Ether that just bought out his entire firm was actually me. He walked into the boardroom, head held high, expecting to meet an old billionaire. Instead, he saw me sitting at the head of the table, holding that same crinkled dollar bill from the day we graduated. His face went pale. He stuttered, How did you even get here?" I leaned back, looked him right in the eyes, and said, "I took your advice, Julian. I worked hard, but I didn't do it to go somewhere. I did it to make sure you didn't have anywhere left to hide. I didn't destroy him out of spite. I did it because, for the first time in my life, I wanted him to understand what it felt like to be completely powerless. I gave him a choice: sell everything for pennies on the dollar, or watch his family name be erased from the city's history by morning. He chose the money. He signed the papers with shaking hands, walked out, and never looked back. But as I sat alone in that massive empty office, looking out over the city lights, I realized something that almost broke me. I had finally proven everyone wrong. I had the power, the money, and the revenge. But I looked at my phone, and there was no one to call, no one to share it with. I had climbed to the top of the mountain, only to realize I'd burned every bridge just to get the view. I'm rich now, I'm powerful, but tonight I'd give every single cent back just to go back to that school hallway and realize that Julian wasn't the enemy. My own bitterness was. Do you think success is worth it if you lose everyone who ever knew the real you along the way?